I'm Captain George Gods, fishing guide, host of the show Unfathomed, and Mercury ambassador. Today, I want to go over how to properly utilize a fuel bladder on those long trips.
So this is a 100-gallon ATL fuel bladder here. I carry just about almost 200 gallons on the boat, so I have a range of about 400 miles. But some of these trips, you'd be surprised. You can easily do 400 miles in a full day trip. What I always like to do is, even on my trips to the Bahamas, I'll take this ATL fuel bladder, I put 100 extra gallons in there. Fuel over there is almost twice as what it is here in the States. So that's 100 gallons that, I'm buying at a much more discounted rate. And I know that when I get there, I have that 100 gallons available to me. So I have a 12-volt gas pump that is a transfer pump that transfers the fuel from the bladder into the main tank. Let's say I have 100 gallons here, once I burn 100 out of the boat, I'll stop, get the transfer pump out. Really, it's a very basic system. I'm gonna spend this 10 minutes, I'm gonna pump all this fuel out, pump it into my main tank, and then you're gonna see this thing is gonna completely fold down to just about nothing. I'll be able to roll this ATL bladder up, store it out of the way, and have a full day of fishing with an extra gallons of fuel that I need. Make sure wherever you put this thing that it is secure. 100 gallons, 600 pounds sliding around on a boat is a lot of weight. You don't want this thing moving around in a heavy sea. So when you do get it somewhere, make sure it is definitely secure where you want it. So if I were to have this bladder up on the bow of the boat, higher than this level, all I would have to do is run a hose from there right into the tank, open the valve, and it's gonna siphon off. Once that flow gets going, it's just gonna completely just empty itself out. So, if you're not transferring it from a lower level to an upper level, you can use a gravity feed as well and not have to use a 12-volt pump. And again, this is peace of mind. This is not for everybody. Not everybody's gonna need this. The guys that are making these long runs out to the middle grounds, or 100 miles out chasing tuna all day. A lot of times when we do our tuna trips, it's 450 miles in a day. With what I have as fuel capacity in the boat, I'm probably right around 400 miles, give or take. But you always want to have like a 25% cushion, they say you like to have. So that extra fuel, I don't want to be out there. I don't want to be concerned about my fuel usage. The worst thing is to get to the grounds, you start chasing birds, and you have to be cognizant of how much fuel you're burning because you're limited on your quantity. So something like this, if you're going to make the investment on these long trips, something like this fuel bladder is the way to go.